Welcome back. It's been a hot minute, and a big reason for that is my son was sick, I was sick, and then we are planning a move across the country from Dallas to Connecticut. So we're in the process of packing. I literally have boxes behind my chair hiding right now. But I promised my husband I would get rid of all of these empties. So I have about 6 months. And my goal going forward is to do an empties video every month instead of hoarding them for this long, but it got away from me, and then I just didn't know when to stop it. I typically, for empties, because I do more in-depth reviews, and hopefully we'll have more in-depth reviews via video on YouTube, I usually review them in depth on Instagram, and so this is going to be just kind of like quick speed reviews. But please let me know in the comments below. I'll link everything, but if you have any questions about anything here, I'm happy to answer. I'm happy to then share a link to Instagram if I have, or my blog if I have a longer length review for you. Okay, so in case you are new here, I am a Not Pot affiliate, but I actually used the product for about a year before they even actually asked me to come on and become an affiliate. So me and my husband swear by their sleep gummies. They have 20 milligrams of CBD, and they just really help calm my mind, help me go to sleep. And I have not 1, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I actually have a 9th one that has like 2 gummies left in it in my bathroom. So I'll have 9 empties over 6 months. And again, that's because my husband and I both use these. I use them every night. He uses them, you know, just when he needs them or feels like he needs some relaxation to help calm his mind. It just really helps my mind to stop racing and thinking about my to-do list of what I'm going to do in the next day. And so, yeah, I love these. I can't recommend them enough. My mom uses them. A bunch of her friends do. I feel like I've recommended them to everyone. So clearly I'm a fan. I will also put my affiliate code there. Now it gets you 20% off, not just for new customers, but for anyone. So you always get 20% off every time you order with my code, which is awesome. And yeah, clearly I use my own code all the time too. And I do have one other supplement that I want to show you. Testing some different omega supplements. This one has been my favorite so far, and I have one more to test. But I just really love this one, and I notice a huge difference in my skin and the reduction of hormonal acne that I get, because omegas just help to reduce inflammation in the body, and it helps your skin cells retain moisture. So I notice a huge difference in my skin. It's like I've had, you know, my 8 glasses of water a day, even if I don't always. So I really love this, and I'm probably going to repurchase this after I finish testing the next bottle that I have. I haven't liked the new one as much as this. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, and I'm not like a nutritionist or anything, so always consult your doctor. And I really am very skeptical always about recommending supplements, because a lot of people like overdo it. They're not regulated, but this is one where I feel pretty comfortable recommending it to people, and I, you know, anecdotally notice a big difference in my skin. I have a couple of toothpaste that I've been using. This is probably my 5th one of the Burt's Bees. This is their extra white fluoride toothpaste, even though I prefer a natural toothpaste because they have lower SLS and I am prone to getting dermatitis around my mouth. I definitely need the fluoride. I have weak teeth naturally, just genetically, one of my wonderful genetic gift. But I did want to try this Hey Humans. I want to say that this is Jada Pinkett Smith's line. I think so, but it was fine. I definitely prefer the Burt's Bees, and I want to say this one was cheaper. I'll look this up and I will add it on the screen. But yeah, I want to say this one was cheaper and just easier to get it out of the packaging, even though this is more recyclable. Anyways, I prefer the Burt's Bees. So just throwing these things on the ground as we're moving along. I use the Essie Gel Top Coat. This is my favorite top coat, and you can use it over any of their nail polishes, not just the gel ones. It just makes my manicures last, you know, well over a week. I'm in the middle of moving, so I didn't paint my nails. It's not happening for me. I just know it'll chip off in a day. I love this. I instantly have a backup. This is probably my, you know, 3rd or 4th that I've gone through of those, and I find it lasts like a good solid month of doing my nails about twice a week. And I also love the Olive and June nail polish remover. It's acetone free, so it doesn't destroy my nails like some of the acetone nail polish removers do. It removes, you know, everything just as effectively as acetone, and it's super cute, and it's one that you can stick your finger in and, you know, move it around and it gets the nail polish off. But I love their stuff, and yeah, I already repurchased this. Okay, so let's start with skincare, and then I'll do makeup and hair care. So starting off with cleansing balms, the Naturium Purple Ginseng Cleansing Balm. This is $19. It rinses completely clean, so affordable, and it's really beautiful. It reminds me of sorbet cleansing balms, like Korean style, and this is easily one of my favorite. And I like something that's affordable and effective. I don't like to spend a ton on a first cleanse, and that's also why my other favorite is the Squalling Cleanser by The Ordinary. This is under $10, and you can get a jumbo size for under $20. And I love this for travel because it comes in a tube. You apply it onto your skin when it's dry, add water, and it just rinses completely clean, really hydrating. If you have dry skin, it's great as a second cleanse. So love those two. Will repurchase 100%. Also have the Paula's Choice Omega. I really like this, but again, I have other more affordable ones that I like better. This one is really nice though, and I just wish that it had a flip cap, if you're a Paula's Choice fan. But I'd try The Ordinary or the Naturium if you want something cheaper. And okay, what else? Oh, another first cleanse, I have the Juno Skin. This kind of burned my eyes. It has a strong like citrusy smell, and it's one of those that like the oil kind of separates. So I didn't love this, even though it's really affordable. I think it's under $15 on Amazon. I just like didn't love it. So yeah, I would not repurchase that. The one that I didn't really love as much is the Youth to the People Super Berry Dream Cleansing Balm. This has a really unique texture where it's kind of crumbly, and it will melt between your palms, but it just feels like it leaves a hair of a film, I found, and it kind of just like crumbles and could get everywhere all over your sink or shower, and it's pricey for just not being perfect. So I would pass on this one personally. And I have another first cleanse, the Make Beauty Pre-Cleanse Fluid. This is amazing if you're someone who's into an oil cleanse. I've kind of been more into a balm texture lately, but I go through phases where I like an oil, and then I use micellar water, and then I like a balm. I really, really love this, and if you're an oil cleanser person, you have to try this. It's fantastic, and their stuff is quite affordable, I find, but the packaging looks really luxe, so I love that about the brand, and recommend that one for sure. And I also have the Josie Moran Pineapple Enzyme Pore Clearing Cleanser. I love this. It's a really great gel cleanser, but it's really gentle. I think all skin can use this for a second cleanse. It's one of my favorites that's sold at Sephora. I have about 50 cleansers that brands have sent me, so I'm not going to repurchase it anytime soon. And I bet by the time I go to, Josie will gift me another one, if I'm just being completely honest here. Naturium sent their Fermented Rice Enzyme Cleanser, and I like this one. It's kind of like a cleanser that has a little bit of a physical exfoliation, but it's not too strong where it felt like, it hurt or it stripped my skin. So it's kind of like an elevated St. Ives scrub. I don't need that kind of physical exfoliation, but if you're someone who really likes that feeling, I think you really like this. Again, their stuff is really affordable, has cute packaging. You can get this at Target, which is great too. And I also have the Indeed Hydrolon Cream Cleanser. I love a cream cleanser in the winter. I just, keep my skin from feeling dehydrated. And this is a really nice one. Their stuff sold at Ulta and is also quite affordable. And I also have this one by Super Egg Gentle Elements Cleanser. This is a beautiful cream cleanser. I used this when we went to Colorado last summer because it's so much drier in Colorado, and I needed that hydration in a cleanser. So if you're someone who's in more of a really dry climate and you want like an elevated cream cleanser, this is fabulous. Or if you just have dry skin and you want an elevated cream cleanser, I really, really enjoyed the experience of this one. I just don't use cream cleansers that much. I use like 2 basically a year, and that's about it. So I hope that they come out with a gel cleanser because I go through a lot more of those. It's funny because I actually don't have any more gel cleansers here, and I think that's because I have like 12 open at the same time because I love them so much. So I need to work on that. So I'm glad we're doing this right now because it's making me realize what I need to be better about finishing. So I have a couple of masks here. I have the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Hyaluronic Clay Porte Facial. I love this one. I love that it's a couple minute mask because I'm not someone who wears like a mask, a wash off mask for like 10 plus minutes. I don't have the time or the patience. I like a shower mask. That's also the reason why I like the Naturium Half Step Facial. I actually don't have it here, but it's almost empty. It's the Make Beauty Microcrystalline Scrub, and it's kind of a similar idea to these, and I actually prefer that one over these two. These are really nice. This is a great affordable option. This is great if you have more clogged pores. I feel like the Make one just kind of helps your skin look glowy and kind of buff up off that top layer, but doesn't necessarily go like deeper into the pore, whereas this I feel like really decongest your pores. So kind of different purposes there, but the Make one is very similar to this, and I prefer that one, but again, this one's cheaper. So you know, if you don't want to spend on that one, this one is a really great option as well. Again, Naturium has really great affordable stuff. So that's what I have for masks, and I have some sunscreens right here too. I went through about 5 or 6 of these. This is my favorite sunscreen ever, and I'm almost about to empty this one. It is a EU sunscreen, so it has extremely good UVA and UVB protection. It feels, you know, lightweight on the skin. It just sinks in, and it has a really skin-like but hydrating finish that works for all skin types. So it's really, really, really special, and you can get it on Look Fantastic for like $10. So it's the best and the best price point. So it doesn't even compare to a lot of the US sunscreens that are over $30 in my opinion. But I do have some US sunscreens here. Oh wait, here, I have another European one. So this is look at how gross this is. The La Roche Posay and Thelios 50+, they actually rebranded this with a new filter called UV Mune 400. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I've heard that it's even better than this one. This one's great, but it definitely has that alcohol feeling where a lot of people feel like it burns their skin if you're more sensitive or dry. Pass on this and try the Garnier. But okay. For American, I have the Bliss Lockstar Invisible Daily. This has a like tan tint. It's too dark on me when I'm not self-tan, but it works for me when I do have a self-tan, and it feels really nice. I never had pilling issues with it. I think it's a great drugstore option, but it obviously only works for very specific skin tones. So that's my biggest issue with it. I have the Kinship Self Reflect, which is their SPF 32. This is all mineral, and it's one of the few mineral SPFs that I feel like works up through like Fitzpatrick's 4 and 5 pretty well. I think Funmi, I know Shannon Bruno also use this, and it works for their skin tones, which is awesome. Gives a really glowy finish. Some people still feel like it feels too much like a mineral sunscreen and feels too heavy on the skin. I like a glowier look, so I don't mind that. So I really like this one, but I do think that Live Tinted came out with a better one in the last 6 months, and that's Huguard, and that one works again also through Fitzpatrick's 5, and I just think it's slightly better than this one, although this one is great. I would definitely check that one out. It's fantastic. Color Science, I have their Glow Face Shield. I've been a fan of this, I think, since it launched, and for me, it's kind of like the Super Goop Glow Screen, but looks less aggressive, but I still can't wear this all over my face. I used to mix it with their tinted face shield, but I prefer to just wear this like at the high points, kind of like as a highlighter, but I just don't know that I can justify buying like a whole tube of this again, since there are other things that I feel like, I don't know, I just prefer doing highlight via makeup now. I used to be all about like just doing, you know, sunscreen as my kind of makeup base, but I love makeup now. I'm kind of getting back into it. So yeah, I would not repurchase this again. Let's talk about serums. I think I have all the serums here. Okay, so I used up this Blue Algae Vitamin C, and I didn't notice any difference. It felt hydrating, but I didn't notice any other difference with this, so I would pass for like $72. No thank you. I have the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Refining Serum. I love this one. I think it's a fantastic hydrating serum. It also has some nice antioxidants, some niacinamide. It's overall a really beautiful serum, and I'm pretty sure I already have a backup of that. Dieux Skin Deliverance, this is the holy grail. I have 2 backups of this. I actually bought this, the brand sent me a backup, and I already bought another backup. So this helps deal with vertical lines. It actually has peptides in this that have been proven to help deal with the vertical lines that form on your face. It also is calming, soothing. It has niacinamide to help strengthen your barrier. It has that hemp complex that helps, you know, reduce redness, helps even your skin tone and texture, and it's super hydrating. It's beautiful. So I just love this. I wear it every single night, and it goes really well with retinoids as well. I have this Glow Recipe Avocado Ceramide Recovery Serum. This is just a nice recovery serum if you want to add something to help kind of like restore your skin barrier. I think this is really lovely. Is it my favorite barrier repairing serum? No, but I enjoyed using this, so I probably wouldn't personally repurchase this, but I enjoyed using it while I had it. You already know, if you follow me on Instagram, Trifala is my favorite pigment correcting serum. This does so many amazing things for pigment in terms of preventing, but also getting rid of that pigment that you already have on your skin, whether that's from sun damage or post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation from acne. It's incredible, and yeah, Farah is an absolute gem and knows what she's doing. And then I also have this Medicaid C Tetra Lipid Vitamin C Radiant Serum. I enjoyed using this in the winter. This has tetrahexyl decyl ascorbate, or also known as THDA. This is an oil-soluble, stable vitamin C, and so it typically comes in an oil form or a cream. And this was great in the winter. I like having an oil base for my vitamin C, but winter in Dallas was only, you know, 2 months, so that's pretty much as long as I got to use that before I wanted something different. But that is a really good option, especially if you're dry and sensitive. Its THDA is really well tolerated for, you know, those instances. Lastly, I have Beam Me Up, which is a reparative hydro cream for face and eyes from Cypher. And I also have their Night Shift serum. Night Shift is incredible. So it has niacinamide, licorice root, alpha-arbutin. So it's really like a pigment correcting serum and a moisturizer in one. It has peptides. I mean, it has everything. This really helps to even my skin tone. I wake up with less redness, hyperpigmentation reduced, but it also really moisturizes my skin, and I don't need another moisturizer over this. And then Beam Me Up has ceramides, oat kernel, vitamin C, wild indigo. Again, these things help reduce redness, even your skin tone, support your barrier, soothe, hydrate, nourish the skin. It also has this beautiful kind of illuminating look to it, so it gives you kind of a glowy look on the skin, and it's kind of like a serum and AM moisturizer in one. These two are like your AM and PM duo, and I recommend them to a lot of my clients who want to really like pare down their routine. They're absolutely beautiful, and I love this brand stuff, so definitely recommend checking those out. So more skincare, I have my Bioderma. This is the Sensibio micellar water. This is my favorite one because it's for sensitive skin and it has no fragrance. This lasts like 2 years. Like, I have another bottle of this and it's gonna last me another 2 years. It's crazy how long this stuff lasts. It's the best micellar water ever. I will never stray. The OC Sea Minerals Mist is one of my favorites. It's just infused with like algae, super hydrating. It's bright green and beautiful. I wish the sprayer was like a little bit more gentle, but I love this regardless. I also have the Laneige Cream Skin Refiner, and I love this. It's really like a moisturizer, toner, and essence serum kind of situation all in one. If you're oily, you can really just use this as your base. I like to layer it more as like an essence, but really, really beautiful. One of my favorite products, and like kind of a genius product by Laneige. If you are on Instagram, you know that I'm obsessed with this stuff. I'm about to finish my second jar. I got this in PR. I bought another, and I'm about to finish that jar. So this for me is my favorite nighttime moisturizer, and it really helps with the redness in my skin, as I'm prone to redness in my cheeks, and it has no scent, so it's totally sensitive skin friendly. I feel like I've turned a lot of people and a lot of my friends onto this, and no regrets. It's like $88, but you know, you can always get it during a Sephora sale for 20% off. Totally worth it. It probably lasts me like, I don't know, 3-ish months if I use it every single night, but worth it. And one of my favorite daytime moisturizers, which again I talk about all the time on Instagram, is the Super Smart Hydrator by You Beauty. This is a total gem. It has so many lovely ingredients that help strengthen your skin's barrier. and it also has vitamin C. It has some really nice like gentle exfoliators too, and the texture of it is what really makes it unique, because it really feels like a serum oil lotion hybrid. It has a really lightweight texture, and it just looks incredible under makeup and really keeps my skin hydrated all day long, and it doesn't make me greasy despite having that like feeling like it's an emulsion. So it's really, really special and unique on the market. Like, I feel like for me, these are two products that I tried in 2021. Maybe I tried this in 2020 because I feel like I've been a long time fan of this one. Anyways, I think they're unique on the market. I haven't really tried anything else like them. I also have the Victoria Beckham Cell Rejuvenating Priming Moisturizer. This is illuminating. It creates a beautiful base. It kind of works as your like moisturizer and primer in one. But I like to use this at night when I'm not going to be using, I don't need SPF because it's like already dark and I'm going out to dinner, because otherwise it gets confusing. Like, when do you use this when, you know, you're like with your SPF? So I do really, really like this, and it's beautiful. And I got the golden one because it just like helps my face match my body in the summer. So I did repurchase this. My battery died and the sun's going down, so I'm just gonna keep moving really quickly. I have some body products here. I have the Kopari Coconut Latte Body Wash. This smells like coconut and vanilla. It's really, really beautiful, but I'm just not someone who likes to spend a crazy amount on body wash, and so I've been really loving the Naturium and the Salt Air, which are all under $20. So while I really enjoyed this, and if you like to splurge and those notes sound like they appeal to you, you might like this, but I'm just cheap when it comes to that. Necessaire, the deodorant, I love this. I love their deodorant gel. They're both incredible, and I highly recommend them. They work really, really well for me. I'm not like the biggest fan of eucalyptus in a deodorant or body products outside of like a body wash, but I found that this just works really well as a deodorant. Like, it doesn't smell super strong. So yeah, anyways, I really like it in the deodorant. The Body Serum is my favorite product of theirs. This is their old packaging and their old serum. The new one's even better, and I am actually almost done with the new bottle, which is much taller and thinner. Really, really love it. It's probably one of my favorite products of theirs. It's very affordable for getting 5.1 ounces, and you can definitely use it on your face. So I recommend this to a lot of people, and yeah, to me it's definitely one of their standout products, and for me what's like worth spending money on a body product. I also am a body oil junkie. So I'm not a big body lotion person, but I love body oils. I love applying them to damp skin, and theirs is really beautiful. It doesn't have any fragrance, so it doesn't interact with any fragrance you wear. It's really lightweight, and I definitely wish it had a pump instead of a big dropper like that, but maybe someday they'll change it. But yeah, I love this stuff. It's a really, really nice body oil. Oh, and then my last thing is the Luna Bronze Total Eclipse Express Tanning Mousse. So this mousse has completely transformed my life. So prior to having children, or child, I should say, I only have one child, I would, you know, do my self-tanning routine, like go to sleep in it, wake up and rinse it off. With this, you only have to wear it for 1 to 3 hours. So for 1 hour, it gives me a very natural tan. For 3 hours, gives me, you know, a much deeper tan. And even though it says dark, it really just, the darkness really just depends on how long you wear it. So I think even very fair people can pull this off. The color guide is really nice too, because it goes on looking dark and kind of scary, but that rinses off, and then you just slowly, gradually tan over time. And the color guide is just really helpful because I feel like I never end up streaky, because I can always see where I placed it. But yeah, the Express is the way to go. There's only one color, there's only one product. A lot of people end up mistaking this for the regular mousse, buying that, but the Express is where it's at. I also find this isn't stinky at all. It's definitely a little bit sticky, but again, I don't mind if I'm just wearing it for like an hour around my house. I put on loose clothing over it. Highly, highly recommend this if you're someone who hates self-tanner. My husband used to be like, you stink, you're disgusting, get away from me, when I would get into bed. And so I don't have to do that anymore. So I love this stuff. And this lasts me a whole summer. I self-tan about 6 months out of the year. I had one more use in it that I just did for my, you know, first self-tan of the season, and then emptied it, and I already have a backup. I love this stuff. I just looked in the mirror and realized how crusty the makeup is around my mouth, so I'm sorry for that. Hopefully you can't see it. I did have a huge burger for lunch today. I've been using the Briogeo scalp shampoo, and I've got my husband completely hooked on this. It's like 10th tub that I've gone through. And I also love their Don't Despair Repair Mask. I use both these products like way before I even started creating content and started getting them in Pure. I would buy them myself, and usually like the brand sends me one, then I buy one. The brand sends me one, then I buy one, but pretty sure these were both sent by the brand, but sometimes it's like hard to keep track. But I would totally spend my own money on these. I actually just bought the jumbo size of this, and I'm about to buy the jumbo size of that just because I can't rely on the brand sending them to me and I need them in my life. So they're incredible. Like if you have dry, itchy scalp, this just like cleanses the scalp like nothing else. And I just love how most curly hair masks have more like nourishing butters and oils. They tend to weigh my hair down, and this tends to have more water, less butters and oils, and so it just like helps balance out my hair and not weigh down the curls. So I love that mask for that reason. Going in the bin. Shampoo, I really liked this Christophe Robin shampoo, but I don't think it's worth the price. Like it's not that much more special than, let's say I have this one from Walmart, which I loved. This is a Sky Organics Curl Care Wash Day Shampoo. I did do an ad with them on Instagram, but this is like $11 and it's one of the best shampoos I've ever used. It has a great slip. I love the pump packaging. It makes my curls look amazing. The conditioner is amazing, and it's actually almost empty. I should have brought it into this video because it's probably gonna be empty this week. It is freaking incredible. And yeah, I love Kristen S curl products. I'm gonna show you, I like the pattern products, and they're just more affordable than the Christophe Robin, so I don't think it's worth it, even though I liked it. It was recommended to me by another curly hair person, and this is Curls to Go Untangle Me. It's a weightless leave-in by Jane Carter. You can get this at Target. It was like $3 or $4. An awesome leave-in conditioner. Highly recommend if you like affordable hair care. Another affordable favorite is the Brunette Dry Shampoo. I have the regular one as well, and I love that too, but this is incredible. If you put it in your hair the night before, and I wear my hair up, I just get amazing, like clean, voluminous volume from this, and Kristen S can do no wrong. So I love this, and I will definitely buy it back up. So affordable. Oh, my husband's opening up the garage. I apologize for that, but I gotta keep filming. I gotta go. So one of my favorite curl creams is the Moroccan Oil Curl Defining Cream. I have the full size that I just emptied, and the travel. Already have backups of these. It's seriously one of the best curl creams ever. I also love this IGK Beach Club Texture Spray. It's the best for summer for just giving like really lived in beachy like wavy curls. It smells amazing. I have a full size. I always keep a travel size too. It's like an absolute must for the summer and for any sort of like summer vacations or beach vacation. Lastly, I have the Pattern Curl Gel. This has been one of my go-to gels. I use the gel with a cream or a mousse with a cream. Those are like my two preferred curl cocktails. This is like a really beautiful cream slash gel combo, but I use it more like a gel. It's really good defining hold, shine, and yeah, their stuff is just really, really good for curls. So really love that, and I think how much you use dictates how strong the hold is, so I do think you can use this no matter if your curls are like more fine or more kinky or coily. So love that. Okay, so I'm gonna do makeup really quick and then get into kind of candles. I didn't have any actual like fragrance that I finished, but I finished these Tarte C Hydro Sealers. I got the mini shades. I really like these, but apparently it's being discontinued, so I guess it doesn't really matter what I think of those. So the Merit Minimalist Concealer and Foundation Stick-in-One is incredible. I already have a backup. This looks just like skin. I will share the reel below that I made where I apply this with this camera close up so you can see how much it really looks like skin. It's incredible, and yeah, I can't live without this. This is the Victoria Beckham Future Lash. This is a tubing mascara formula, and it was one of my favorite tubing formulas, and I still really like it, but I prefer the Merit tubing formula, and then I also have some drugstore faves that I like better, so I probably wouldn't repurchase that, but the packaging is looks. I finished the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Way Liquid Concealer. This packaging is horrendous, and it's not worth it for the concealer, which I have ones that I like better now. Look at how disgusting that is. I mean, truly gross, and this is impossible. Once you actually shut this, it's impossible to get off. So the packaging is terrible. I also finished the Refi Beauty, their brow pencil and their sculptor. Their packaging just feels really cheap to me. This broke and I have a backup of this and it's already broken again. This is great if you like a more laminated, like really held up brow. I'm kind of not into that look as much right now, so even though I have a backup of this, I don't know if I'll end up buying it because I don't know that it's like as good for other brow looks, but it does have like a really nice comb to help like comb up the hair. So if you like a laminated brow, this is incredible. But I do love the brow pencil. It really looks like actual hair strokes, and I always get compliments whenever I do, you know, this or the combo together. So everyone compliments my brows when I wear this two together, and it's probably one of my most viewed reels on Instagram. Let's talk about candles really quick. I'm gonna blow through these. Beauty Pie has some really nice candles. This is their Bahia de Mille. No idea if I'm saying that right. It's a beautiful, this smells really expensive. It reminds me of like a diptyque candle. And yeah, I think it's really worth checking out their candles. The vessels are really nice, and I think I'm gonna put the price probably on the screen, but you know, diptyque candles are like $65, and these I want to say are less than half that. So really good if you're a Beauty Pie member. I am on Nest PR list, but I've actually loved their stuff and purchased it way before I was. They sent me the pumpkin chai candle and the diffuser. These are like staples in our household in the fall. We're big fall people from New England, and this smells like actual pumpkins and chai. Like it's not like that fake gross kind of like cinnamon fall scent, you know what I mean? I really love these, and people always like compliment, you know, the smell of our house when we have them out. So these are like a must-have for the fall, and I also love their holiday candles, which are the best. They also launched this driftwood and chamomile. This is probably my favorite candle out of their like spa collection. It's like vanilla. It's hard to describe what it is besides the vanilla that I'm smelling. I need to get better at this. But it's really calming and relaxing, and I loved the blue. Blue is my favorite color. And yeah, this is one of my favorites. It's just smells really relaxing. So I had Diptyque, Oud, Photo Boy. God, I hope I'm saying that right. And then their Fig one. I got these in a set on sale during like the Nordstrom sale. This one smells really overpowering. I definitely prefer this one. It's like my favorite, one of my favorite holiday Christmas scents, but I don't know. I feel like I prefer to buy local candles or smaller candle companies. I have so many friends who have beautiful candle companies. And then this one is Sunday Forever, which is a New York City small women-owned business, and the candles are made in Massachusetts, which is where I'm from. So I love Gingerella. It's amazing for like fall, winter. And then Tan Lines is one of my absolute favorites of theirs, and I also love their coconut milk and cream for the summer. These were beautiful, and I just love getting in the mood ready for summer. So we'll definitely probably repurchase like Beauty Pie, Sunday Forever, The Nest, and yeah, I probably like won't do Diptyque anymore. Just yeah, not my scene anymore. But I mean, I do really love their Cypress candle. Just like feel like I'm on a Greek vacation. But anyways, that was my empties. That was so much. If you stuck with me for this long, you're an angel. And if you have any questions about anything, or you want a link to a review of anything, please let me know and I will happily answer.